Hello again everyone, and welcome back to the channel for some more Everton FIFA 20 content here. Now in today's episode we will be playing Manchester United away. We will be playing the Carabo Cup quarter-final against Chelsea, who we did beat 5-0 in the previous episode at home at Goodison Park. And we will be playing the home fixture against Arsenal. So another tough round of fixtures here for us in today's episode. So I will be sticking with the 4-4-2 formation, as we have had a very good upturn in form since we changed to this formation. So I will put Richarlison on the right hand side here. I'll look to give Dominic Calvert-Lewin a start here against Manchester United away. I will also look to bring Bernard in for Alex Iwobi. And I will look to bring Yeremina back in for Michael Keane. And I think Tom Davies will get a start after he managed to put 2 past Chelsea in the previous episode. So Andre Gomez will be start this game on the bench here. The same with Jean-Philippe Gbamin. So it is going to be a really tough episode here. We do have tough games. The whole of this month has been tough. So hopefully we can continue the form that we had in the previous episode into today's episode. So if you are a new viewer to the channel, guys, then please do hit the subscribe button. Please do hit the notifications bell so you do not miss any further content coming to the channel. If you are enjoying this Everton Career Mode save here on FIFA 20, then please do leave me a like on the video. If you have any feedback for me, then please do leave it in the comment section below this video. Any feedback is, of course, always welcome. And without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into today's first fixture against Manchester United away. So expecting a very tough game here, away against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Never an easy place to go here, looking for points, but we will give it our best shot. Hopefully we can pick up a couple of points here.
And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Manchester United facing Everton.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. I'm really looking forward to this. Both teams certainly capable of producing some entertaining football. Hopefully we'll get that.
Number 7, Eric Lamela.
So as we can see here, Anthony Martial is the player to watch here. 5 goals in his last 3 matches. So he is a player in form, so we will have to be wary of him.
When a player's got that, it means you have to go that extra yard tighter. And when you do that, you leave space behind you. So it puts the defender in 2 minds.
So I am expecting a tough matchup here against Manchester United away. But the form we had in the previous episode is promising. So hopefully we can reproduce some of that same form here in this away fixture here at Old Trafford. So let's have a look at the Manchester United lineup, guys. They have David De Gea in goal, Van Bissaka, Bailey, Maguire in Casco, Paul Pogba and Fred, Lamela, Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford, with Anthony Martial as their lone striker. So that is a very, very strong 11 there from Manchester United. As we're going to have a quick look at the Everton lineup here. As always, Jordan Pickford in goal. Sidibe, Yeremina, Mason Holgate and Lucas Dean is the back 4. Richarlison, Tom Davies, Kai Havertz and Bernard is the flat midfield 4. With Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Moise Kean as the 2 up top.
Has 2 players in attack from the very outset.
So hopefully we can continue our good form from the previous episode, guys. So hopefully we can get the cut out there, which we do. So Kai Havertz comes away with the ball there. We look for Lucas Dean on the left hand side here. Play it back in for Kai Havertz. We look to turn. Play Moise Kean. Look for Dominic Calvert-Lewin here. Not very much movement ahead of him. We look back inside for Tom Davies. Back to Moise Kean, who just couldn't get the shot off there. It was stopped by Bailey. Back to Harry Maguire. Plays the ball back out to Marcus Rashford here. On United's left hand side. Everton's right.
As we glance at the table, it really is
Fred passes inside the Everton half there. Marcus Rashford making inroads with the ball there. Looks inside for Fernandes. Back to Marcus Rashford. Cut out by Yeremina. So we look for Richarlison on the Everton right. Manchester United's left. We look up for Moise Kean here. We look to play Tom Davies in there. We look to make a run at the United defence. We look to play through Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Just cut out there by Harry Maguire. Plays the ball back to David De Gea. Hopefully Tom Davies can win that header there. He does. Hopefully Moise Kean can get through that. So we'll look inside for Tom Davies. He'll have a shot on his left. Rebounds back to him. Another shot with his left. Goal for Everton. 1-0.
An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce.
United just couldn't get the ball clear there. Tom Davies got 2 attempts and puts the ball in the back of net on the second attempt.
As we can see, if a striker is free in the box, then the great ones just stand
First
still.
attempt blocked by Maguire. Tom Davies just managed to bend it around Maguire on the second attempt there. Past that, David De Gea. So Everton are 1-0 up after 14 minutes. That's Tom Davies' 4th goal in the Premier League this season. He is a player in form here. Just the start we were looking for here at Old Trafford. Everton are 1-0 up after 15 minutes. Paul Pogba with the ball. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Outside to Marcus Rashford. Plays a deep ball into the centre of the park there to Pogba, who just brings the ball inside the Everton half. Great flick there from Fernandes to Martial, who's running at the Everton defence. Cut out just there by Lucas Dean. Yeremina plays it up to Kai Havertz. Pressed by Paul Pogba. Moise Kean has the ball. We look to dink it over the top for Calvert-Lewin, who's just inside the United box. He'll look for the far post there, who bends it to the near post instead. Great save by De Gea, so it'll be a corner to Everton after 20 minutes. Great start this from Everton here at Old Trafford. So it'll be Lucas Dean to whip the corner in. 20 minutes gone here at Old Trafford. We look to play it in. Looking for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Just couldn't get there. United come away with the ball with Fernandes. Inside to Martial. Back to Wan-Bissaka. Back inside to Eric Bailly. Fred comes away with the ball. Wan-Bissaka back to Lamela. Back inside to Fred, who plays a lovely crossfield boiler. Looking for Marcus Rashford, who just keeps the ball in play. Sadiba is in pursuit here. Inside ball to Fernandes. Holgate goes in to make the interception. Richarlison comes away with the ball. Looking for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We'll turn. We'll play Tom Davies, who hopefully has the beating there of Maguire, but he doesn't, and gets bullied off the ball there. Back inside to Fred. Rashford picks up the ball midway into the United half.
Marcus Rashford.
So we'll look to press from the front here if we can. Bruno Fernandes has the ball. Lovely run there from Calvert-Lewin to make up the ball there. Moise Kean has the ball just outside the United box. Plays it inside to Tom Davies, who runs straight into Harry Maguire, I think it was. Fernandes has the ball just inside the United half here. Martial, great interception there by Luca Dean. We'll play Moise Kean through, cut out by Bailey. So it's very tough to break down this Manchester United defence here, as Pogba plays the ball to Fernandes, back to Martial, who's making a run at the Everton defence. Bit of a late challenge there from Mason Holgate. Great first time shot there from Martial, saved by Jordan Pickford. We'll roll it out to Mason Holgate, out to Luca Dean. We'll look for Bernard down this left hand side here, who just gets past Wan-Bissaka. We'll look for an early cross into the box. Parried away by David De Gea. Picked up by Fred, out to Lamela. Cut out by Tom Davies. So we look inside for Moise Kean. We look to play in Dominic Calvert-Lewin here. Back to Moise Kean. First time shot there. Just hits the bar. Great chance that for Everton to go 2-0 up here. Great play from Everton. Pogba has the ball. Plays it to Lamela. Just in the Everton half here. Plays a cross-field ball to Marcus Rashford, who gets away from Sadiba. Gets away from Richarlison. Couldn't get past Yeremina, who gets the foot in there. And it's half time at Old Trafford. Everton lead 1-0. We were so close to making it 2-0 with Moise Kean, but the ball cannon back off the bar. So Tom Davies has had 2 attempts on goal and 1 goal to his name here so far. So it's a 1-0 lead for Everton here at Old Trafford in today's episode. I feel like the 4-4-2 formation has really helped us out in the attacking third. Gives us a couple more options and a few more late runs from midfield. So really happy that we changed to a flat 4-4-2. So I won't be looking to make any changes currently at half time, guys. We'll just keep the action rolling here. So Moise Kean with the kickoff to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, to Tom Davies. We look for Richarlison here. We look to go back inside to Tom Davies, but that was cut out by Anthony Martial. Rashford has the ball, plays it back into Martial. Just inside the Everton half here, Bruno Fernandes. Skips past Yeremina. Mason Holgate comes out to try and get the ball out, but it's cut out again. Great goal by Manchester United, one-touch stuff. Slid through the Everton defence there. I didn't know which player to pick up that. Lovely one-touch stuff. And Bruno Fernandes slots at home, so it's 1-1 here at Old Trafford.
Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough.
Great piece of skill there to get past Mason Holgate. Great one-touch football this from Manchester United. I felt like the keeper Jordan Pickford could have maybe done a little bit better there, as he helps it in with his left foot there. But very deserving goal from Manchester United. Lovely play from them. 1-1 here. 50 minutes gone. So Everton with the kickoff here. Tom Davies. We look to go back to Mason Holgate. Out to Bernard.
With it.
Inside to Moise Kean. Cut out there by Harry Maguire as we were looking for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Rashford coming at the Everton defence with the ball. Great cut out there by Yeremina. Richarlison. We look for Kai Havertz. We look for Bernard. Back to Mason Holgate. Ball cut out there by Fernandes. Tom Davies couldn't take the ball there off Rashford. Martial has it. Great cut out there by Mason Holgate. Tom Davies picks up the ball just inside the Everton half here. Richarlison comes into the United half. Just couldn't turn away there from Casco. Fernandes has the ball. Fred. Back to Fernandes. Into the Everton half here. Pogba picks it up. Just gets past Mason Holgate there. Gets a shot off. Great save by Pickford. United are really pressing now, turning the screw here. Looking for that second goal here at Old Trafford. Haven't been too good in defence here today, so hopefully we can make it a little bit more tighter and a little bit more tougher for United to get through the Everton defence here. Kai Havertz looking to pile on the pressure there on Marcus Rashford. Bernard was trying to come away with the ball. Great cut out there by Mason Holgate. Richarlison has the ball. We look inside for Kai Havertz. We look to play Bernard on the left hand side here. Inside for Moise Kean. We look through for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We will look back again for Tom Davies on the edge of the box. Try and get a shot off there. Great save by David De Gea. Pushes it around the post. It'll be an Everton corner. 69 minutes gone here at Old Trafford.
No one more agile than De Gea.
So I will look to make some changes, guys, in the next couple of minutes here to freshen things up a little bit. We'll whip this corner in from Luka Dean. Dominic Calvert-Lewin look for the acrobatic here. Mason Holgate. We'll play it back to Saliba, who will look to whip it in. Looking for Kai Havertz. That'll be a Manchester United goal kick. So we will make some substitutions now, guys. We'll take off Moise Kean. And we will put on Trincao. And we'll move Richarlison back up top with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We'll bring Bernard off for Iwobi. And we'll look to bring on Andre Gomez for Kai Havertz. So a triple substitution here. Just under 20 minutes left here at Old Trafford. Very open game this. The points are still very much up for the grabs here at Old Trafford. Short goal kick there to Bailey by De Gea. Plays it back to De Gea. Long ball up there. Great pick up by Fred. First time ball through to Fernandes. Holgate is in pursuit here. Great cut out there by Luka Dean as he was looking for Anthony Martial in the middle. Saliba has the ball here on the Everton right. We look to play it out to Trincao. Back to Mason Holgate here. We look back outside to dribble Saliba. Inside to Tom Davies. The ball just taken off his foot there by Paul Pogba. United are really turning the screw now. Isn't much time on the ball here. Wan-Bissaka has it. Fred has it just outside the Everton box here. Plays it back to Wan-Bissaka. Cut out there by Luka Dean.
appear that they might be onto
Tom
something,
Davis
but not
plays
so.
Iwobi. In for Richarlison. Looks for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We'll look for the ball over the top there for Trincao. De Gea is in pursuit and just picks up the ball there. Just before Trincao could get to it. 6 minutes left at Old Trafford. Hopefully Aramina can win that header, and he does. Up to Andre Gomez here. Looking for the run of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Picked off by Paul Pogba. Out to Casco. Up to Martial. Just inside the United half. Plays it up to Fred. Midway through the Everton half here. Back one touch football here from Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes. Just outside the Everton box. Gets the shot off. Just past Jordan Pickford's post here.
Well, yeah, he worked it really well, didn't he? He's got in a position to score. And
as Pogba comes off for Juan Mata here, and Fred comes off for, I'm not quite sure who come on. I think it's Igalo that come on here. 1 minute remaining of normal time here. Everton goal kick. Play it short to Mason Holgate. Out to Luca Dean, who's getting pressed by Wan-Bissaka there. Play it back out to Luca Dean. We'll look up for Iwobi. Play it back inside to Andre Gomez. We look back for Richarlison here. We look to send Iwobi on a one down the Everton left-hand side here. Cut back inside onto his right foot. Look inside there for Richarlison. Cut out by Wan-Bissaka. And that's the last action here at Old Trafford. It'll be a 1-1 draw away against Manchester United. Both sides had really good chance to take the 3 points here. But overall, very pleased that we managed to pick up a point here against Manchester United away. Very tough place to come here. We had a very good chance with Moise Kean just before the first half went there with the cannon the ball off the bar. Manchester United did have the bigger of the chances in the second half, so overall very pleased with the 1-1 draw here. So we'll have a look at the final match stats here, guys. As you can see, United had 6 shots on goal, on 6 shots to our 5. They had 2 on target to our 4. Possession was even at 50-50. So a very even game here. So we'll move ahead to the second fixture of today, which will be Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. Now, the last time that we played Chelsea, we managed to win 5-0 in the previous episode at Goodison Park. So hopefully we can find some of that form and manage to get ourselves further into the Carabao Cup competition. Great training here. AADAB. Everyone is growing nicely here with their training. Very, very pleased with that. Now, as you can see, guys, I have put Fabian Delph and Theo Walcott on the transfer list to try and generate some funds for the January transfer window, as I am looking to bring in a new right winger. Also, I am looking to maybe move on a few more players in the squad also, as we look to add more quality instead of quantity. So we will move ahead here to this fixture against Chelsea in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. And as you can see, just 2 days later, we have a very, very tough home fixture against Arsenal. So I will tell Coleman that there's bigger games ahead, as I will look to play Sidibe in this game, and I'll look to start Seamus Coleman in the home game against Arsenal. But I will look to go and make a few changes here. I will start with Jean-Philippe Gbamin instead of Tom Davis. I'll look to start Andre Gomez instead of Kai Havertz. I will put Moise Kean on the right and put Richarlison back up top. And I think that is all I will do to the squad before this game here. I think that's the strongest starting 11 that I can muster up here currently. So as we can see, the January transfer window is only 2 weeks away here, and we are looking to bring in some players, do a bit of business. So without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into the second game of today's episode, which is the quarterfinals in the Carabao Cup against Chelsea.
Hello everyone, great to be with you from Stamford Bridge. My name is Derek Ray, and with me is my commentary partner Lee Dixon. And coming up, action from the quarter-final stage of the Carabo Cup. It's Chelsea facing Everton.
Well, this can be nervy, Derek. Quarter-final, knockout football. Who's going to blink first? It's going to be a cracker. They look a bit nervous, the players, to be fair, and why not? It's going to be a cracker.
Number 11, Pedro. Number 18.
Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Lee?
Well, 4 goals in his last 3 games. He's in superb form. He's going to be really hard to stop. The defenders need to be on their game.
So here we are, guys, at Stamford Bridge for this tough away fixture here in the Carabao Cup. So as you saw on the previous graphic, the winner of this game will meet either Liverpool or Bournemouth in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. So all to play for here as we are looking to bring some silverware to Goodison Park this season. We did run out 5-0 winners against Chelsea in the previous episode at home at Goodison Park. So let's have a look at the Chelsea starting 11 here. It'll be Kepa in goal, Reece James at right back, Wakely, Zuma, Maatsen, Kante, Gilmore, Jorginho, with Pedro, Giroud and Willian as their forward 3 there. And the Everton lineup will be Jordan Pickford in goal as always, Jibril Sadiba at right back, Yeremina and Mason Holgate as the centre backs, with Lucas Dean as at left back, Gomez and Gabaman as the holding midfielders, Bernard and Keane on left and right, and Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin up top in this 4-4-2 formation. So Giroud will have the kickoff here for Chelsea, plays it back to Jorginho, Kante plays it back to Wakely. The ball cut out there by Andre Gomez. Bernard picks up the ball. Richarlison, we look to play it back to Bernard coming down Chelsea's left here. The Everton left, Chelsea's right, looking for a low ball in there for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Picked up again by Richarlison. We look back inside there for Andre Gomez. Bernard has the ball. We look outside for Lucas Dean, who was just offside there. But very promising start here from Everton. He was quite a ways offside as well, so well spotted by the official. So it'll be Wakely. Plays a long ball up, probably looking for Giroud. Gabaman cuts out the ball. Hopefully Gomez can win the second, but he does. Picked up by Kante. Gilmore plays it out to Maatsen on the left-hand side here. Everton's right. Plays it up to Willian. Plays it inside to Gilmore. Further inside to Kante, who's running into the Everton half now. Cut out by Andre Gomez. We'll look for Moise Kean on the Everton right. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, we'll look to play a through ball there to Richarlison, but it was just a bit too much on that. Picked up by Kepa. 10 minutes gone at Stamford Bridge. Hopefully Yeremina can win that. He doesn't, but it falls kindly to Mason Holgate. Bernard, Mason Holgate, Lucas Dean. We'll look to play it down the line to Bernard. We'll play it back to Lucas Dean here. We'll look to go over to Jean-Philippe Gabaman. Play it inside to Richarlison, who just skips away from the challenge there from Jorginho. Play it outside to Andre Gomez. Play it inside there to Bernard. Look for a first-time cross into the box to the back post to Moise Kean. Just couldn't pick it up. Richarlison couldn't pick up the stray ball there, but it's picked up by Kante. Plays it to the right back, Reece James, who plays it back inside to Kante. Jorginho has the ball. Gilmore looking for Pedro on the Chelsea right. Picked up by Bernard, who runs inside the Chelsea half. Looking for Richarlison, cut out there by Jorginho. Gilmore has the ball just inside the Chelsea half. Out to Maatsen. Down this Chelsea left, Everton right here. Tried to cut it out there, but he skips past the challenge of Sadiba. Plays it inside to Giroud, just outside the Everton box. Skips past. Left foot shot just over the bar there from Olivier Giroud. Chelsea's first shot there. Managed to slip through the Everton defence a bit too easily there, so I need to try and tighten up the defence here. Mason Holgate plays it to Yeremina. We look in for Andre Gomez. Bernard just ran into Reece James there and lost the ball. Kante has the ball. Plays it into the Everton half to Gilmore. Gabaman is in pursuit. Couldn't get the ball off him. Maatsen back to Gilmore. Back inside to Kante. First time ball through to Giroud. Willian skips past Sadiba. Can't skip past Gabaman, who was fouled in the process. Sadiba up to Moise Kean. We'll play it back to Jean-Philippe Gbamin here. Dominic Calvert-Lewin to Andre Gomez. Plays it to Richarlison. First time ball through to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Trying to get the beating of the defender here. He does. We look for a first time shot here. Straight at the keeper, Richarlison. Looking for Andre Gomez on the edge of the box here. Chased down by Conte. Looking through there for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, cut out by the Chelsea defence. So Willian has the ball just inside the Chelsea half. Gilmour plays a pass in the Everton half to Willian. Madsen plays it inside to Gilmour, outside to Willian. Sidibe can't cut the ball out there. Skips past the challenge of Gbamin, inside to Giroud, who is tackled by Mason Holgate. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has the ball here for Everton, inside the Chelsea half. We'll look for the run of Andre Gomez there, but the pass was cut out by the Chelsea defence. Straight pass there from Gomez, straight to Willian. Gbamin tries to pick up the ball but couldn't, so Gilmour brings the ball into the Everton half here. Kante. Gomez just couldn't pick up the ball there. Skips past the challenge of Gbamin. Skips past the challenge of Yeremina. Great cut out there by Mason Holgate. Bit of Chelsea pressure here to end the half. It'll be 0-0 in the Carabao Cup quarter-final at half-time here at Stamford Bridge.
Brilliant officiating, that is. Look at that, spot on.
Oh, sorry, it was offside. So it'll be a Pickford with the ball. So that's half-time now. So it will be 0-0 at half-time here in the quarter-finals at Stamford Bridge. It's been a very open game. Both teams have had chances. Chelsea have had the bigger, more of possession, sorry. So we need to try and be a little bit more clinical in the final third if we can, and not let them get as many chances as they have had in this first half here. So there'll be no changes at half-time. Richarlison with the kickoff, plays it back to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We look out to Luca Dean, back to Andre Gomez, looking for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, cut out by Giroud. Very sloppy ball there. Gilmour has the ball just inside the Everton half, plays it a long ball looking for Willian. First time cross in. It just went past the head of Mina, and Giroud just puts the volley wide there.
No, he certainly saw the ball going in a different direction than it went in.
I really thought Yeremina was going to win the header there. Not enough time to compose himself, Giroud. So, be a goal kick to Everton here. We'll play a short ball out to Mason Holgate. Yeremina, we look to push forward, trying to get into the Chelsea half here.
Here is Andre Gomes. Gbamin.
We look outside here for Moise Kean. Cut out by Madsen. Will be an Everton throw just inside the Chelsea half here.
Yeah, game after game, the season is relentless, but players just love to play.
Inside to Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
That should be a belter.
Look for Richarlison on the far side there. We look to go back inside to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Turns onto his right foot, just couldn't get it away. Moise Kean puts it wide. Should have really put that away, Moise Kean. Puts it just past the far post there. Great opportunity for Everton. 54 minutes gone. Loftus-Cheek comes on for Gilmour. Great win there by Gbamin. We'll look for Richarlison. Plays it straight through. First time finish there. Great save by Kepa. That's two really good chances we've had in the space of 10 minutes here. Reece James plays it back to Kepa. Plays a long ball up. Hopefully Gomez can cut that out. He does. Gbamin. We look for Bernard there. Just cut out by Reece James. Pedro comes away with the ball. Down the Chelsea right. Hopefully Gomez can cut that out. He doesn't. They get the advantage, but they do get the free kick in the end after we do manage to intercept the ball. So it'll be a Chelsea free kick just inside the Chelsea half. 61 minutes gone here at Stamford Bridge. Dinks it up to Pedro. First time ball back to Jorginho. Giroud lays it straight off to Pedro, who looks back for Giroud. Hopefully that should be easy for Pickford, which it is. He rolls it out to Sidibe. Moise Kean on Everton's right hand side here. Hopefully Richarlison will make the run forwards, which he does. So we'll look to dink it over there, but it goes towards Moise Kean. Loftus-Cheek has the ball, plays it back to Madsen, who dinks it up to Willian. Down this Chelsea left here. Couldn't quite get the ball off him there. Loftus-Cheek brings the ball cross field. Skips past the challenge of Andre Gomez. Lays it out to Pedro, who looks back inside there for Conte, but we managed to cut out the ball. Gomez brings the ball away for Everton. Runs straight into Kurt Zouma. Loftus-Cheek has the ball just inside the Everton half here. Conte, first time pass to Jorginho. Plays it out to Willian. Down the Everton right. Chelsea's left. Mina manages to cut the ball out there. We look up for Moise Kean. Look inside for Jean-Philippe Gbamin. Inside the Chelsea half here. Back to Moise Kean. Coming down Everton's right hand side. We look for a cross into the box here. Looking for Richarlison. Just cut out there by Reece James. Kante clears the ball for Chelsea up to Jorginho. Plays a long ball looking for Willian. Pickford's coming out there. We look to play it to Mason Holgate. Mina. We look up for Andre Gomez. See Bernard there is in some space. So we'll look for Bernard here. We look inside for Richarlison. We look for the run again of Bernard, but just not enough pace on the ball there. Cut out by Reece James. Hopefully Dean can win that. He does. Bernard knocks it onto Richarlison. We look inside for Calvert-Lewin here. We were looking for the run there of Andre Gomez. Conte brings the ball away for Chelsea. Up to Loftus-Cheek. Into the Everton half here. Mina was trying to cut the ball out. Plays it back to Kurt Zouma. Conte, Jorginho. Looking for Willian. Mina just with the cut out there. Sadiba brings the ball forward. We'll look to dink it over to Moise Kean if we can. Willian does a good defensive job there. Cuts out the ball, plays it back to Kepa. We are into injury time here in the second half at Stamford Bridge. Kante has the ball. Jorginho cut out by Yeremina. Moise Kean. So that is the full-time whistle. So I think it will go straight to penalties here in this Carabao Cup quarter-final. Now I am not very good at penalties here on FIFA 20, so it's not looking good for us here as this match goes to penalties. As we can see there, Chelsea had 4 shots to 3. They had 2 shots on target. We both had 2 shots on target. They had just a bit more possession, 51-49. So we will pick our penalty takers here. And I think the best penalty takers are already lined up here. So hopefully Pickford can make the save here. Jorginho's up first for Chelsea. We'll go to the right. Saved by Jordan Pickford. So it's Daniel Calvert-Lewin that is up for Everton here. Slots at home past Kepa. It's 1-0 to Everton. As Giroud is up against Jordan Pickford. We look to go to our left again, and we do. 2 misses for Chelsea.
Just look at that for goalkeeping.
As Richarlison steps up for Everton here, trying to find where I want to put it. 2-0 to Everton. As Willian steps up here, we look to go the other side now. Saved by Jordan Pickford. So this is the deciding penalty. Moise Kean to put us through to the semi-finals here in the Carabao Cup. And he scores, so Everton are through to the semi-finals here in the Carabao Cup. After a 0-0 at full time, Everton are through on penalties here at Stamford Bridge. We are 1 step closer to silverware here in our first season at Goodison Park.
I tell you it isn't. I'm telling you now.
Great finish there from Moise Kean. Kepa was just standing still there, didn't know which way to go. So Everton are through to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup after a 0-0 after full time, and we are through on penalties. So very, very pleased with that. So we'll look ahead to the third and final fixture of today's episode, guys, which will be against Arsenal at home. As we can see, Leicester beat Nottingham Forest 4-0, and Spurs beat West Ham 4-0. And Liverpool beat Bournemouth 2-0, so it will be a Merseyside derby in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. which will be another tough fixture, but anything can happen in the Cup. We did manage to beat them at Anfield 2-1 in the previous episode, so hopefully we can continue that form the next time we meet them. As we can see there, a match has been rescheduled, so we'll go and have a look at that. That is the fixture against Wolves on the 5th of January, which is now at the 4th of January, which is fine. So we will have a look and see if the Carabao Cup semi-final has been given a date here, which it has. In a very busy month of January, we'll have Manchester City starting off the month there away. And then we'll be going to playing Wolves in the FA Cup. And then it'll be Liverpool in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. So a very tough month. Of course, the game is played over 2 legs, so hopefully we can get a result there. So I will look to make a few changes here to put in some fresh legs against Chelsea here. So I'll put in Kai Havertz for Gabaman. We'll look to bring in Iwobi for Bernard. I'll look to bring in Michael Keane to freshen it up here. I'll put Seamus Coleman in as at right back. And I'm pretty happy with that, even though my forwards are starting to tire a little bit. But I do have Moise Kean on the bench. They could probably come on for the last 15 or 20 minutes. So that'll be the starting 11 in the final fixture of today's episode against Arsenal. We'll just have a quick look at the table here and see where we're sitting. We're currently in 6th position, 5 points behind Tottenham Hotspur. And 6 points behind Leicester in 4th. So we're still within touching distance here of the top 5, top 4. So still very much all to play for here in this Premier League season. So hopefully we can pick up the points here in the 3rd and final game of today's episode against Arsenal. So if you have been enjoying this Everton's FIFA Career Mode save, guys, then please do leave me a like on the channel. If you are a new viewer to the channel, then please do subscribe. Please do hit the notifications bell so you do not miss any further content that is coming to the channel. If you have any feedback for me, then please do leave it for me in the comment section below this video. Feedback is, of course, always welcome. I want to make this as exciting for you guys to watch as possible. So any feedback is welcome. So let's move straight into the 3rd and final fixture, guys, against Arsenal at home. So here we are at a snowy Goodison Park for the final game of today's episode against Arsenal at home.
My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary box is Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And we've got
so I'm expecting another tough game here.
It is Everton.
This will be the final of the tough fixtures in the month of December.
Atmosphere in here. Everybody looking forward to this game, especially
so I'll be happy to see the back of this very tough run that we've had now. We've had 6 or 7 very, very tough games in concession.
We expect to see from him in this game, Lee.
Well, 3 goals in his last 3 games
against top 6 opposition, both in the cup competitions and in the Premier League.
And here's how Everton line up.
So here is the Everton lineup. It'll be Jordan Pickford in goal, Seamus Coleman, Michael Keane, Mason Holgate and Luca Dean as the back 4. Trincao, Havertz, Gomez and Iwobi as the midfield 4, with Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison up top as our 2 strikers. As always, Mason Holgate is today's Everton captain. As we have a look at the Arsenal lineup here, it's Leno in goal, Roberto, Mari, Matip and Kolasinac, Torreira and Ceballos, Guendouzi, Nathan Niles and Saka, with Kenta up top.
Thank you, Goodison Park. Enjoy the game.
So hopefully we can pick up 3 points here in the 3rd and final game of today's episode. It'll be Richarlison with the Everton kickoff here in the first half at a snowy Goodison Park. So it's Calvert-Lewin with the ball here. We'll look out for Seamus Coleman. We'll look inside there to Kai Havertz. So we'll look to go over to Andre Gomez. We'll look to push forward here. We'll go back inside to Kai Havertz. We'll look inside for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Look for Richarlison there. We look to chip it back in. Just looking for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Just a bit too much pace on the ball. Hopefully showing us Coleman can get there first. We look to play it back down the line there to Trincao. Inside to Kai Havertz. We look for Andre Gomez. No, we won't. We look for Richarlison. First time finish. 1-0 to Everton after 6 minutes here. Lovely finish by Richarlison. We'll go celebrate with the Evertonians.
Well, here is the replay, and to be fair, the keeper from that distance...
Great finish there for Richarlison. I was actually meaning to play that ball to Andre Gomez, but it went inside to Richarlison. One touch. Great finish there from Richarlison. 1-0 to Everton after 6 minutes. Just the start we were looking for here at Goodison Park. That's Richarlison's 6th goal of the season here.
Back in business then, and Everton with the advantage.
Arsenal with the kickoff. As we look to press from the front here. Saka with the ball.
It's with Dani Ceballos.
Plays it into midfield to Torreira. Plays it outside to Guendouzi. Picked up by Alex Iwobi. Just manages to keep the ball in play there. Mason Holgate, Lucas Dean. Look back inside for Andre Gomez. We look up for Richarlison here. We see Dominic Calvert-Lewin making the run there. Just manages to get past the Chelsea defender, but that will be an Everton free kick as it was a late challenge there on Richarlison. Pablo Mari just gets a warning from today's official. So it'll be an Everton free kick just outside the Arsenal box here. Lucas Dean steps up to take. We'll look to see if we can't bend it and put it in the top corner here. Not really that good at free kicks here on FIFA 20. Straight at Bert Leno. 15 minutes gone here at Goodison Park, sorry. Seamus Coleman will pick up that loose ball. Plays it inside to Andre Gomez. Back to Kai Havertz, who will look to have a run here at the Arsenal defence. We look to chip the ball into the box there, looking for Richarlison, who just managed to get the header on it, but puts it out for an Arsenal goal kick. Just couldn't direct it on target there, Richarlison. Good cross into the box there by Kai Havertz. And pretty high and wide there in the end from Richarlison. 17 minutes gone. Currently 1-0 to Everton here at Goodison Park. Michael Keane couldn't win the header there. Kai Havertz picks up the ball for Everton. Seamus Coleman. We look back for Kai Havertz here. We look for Andre Gomez. No, we won't. We'll look for Iwobi. We look further out there for Lucas Dean. But we'll look back inside for Alex Iwobi. Just too much on it, so it went towards Richarlison. Arsenal look to bring the ball away, just inside the Arsenal half here. Plays the ball to Saka, into the Everton half. Seamus Coleman is in pursuit. Plays the deep ball, looking for the Arsenal man there. Cut out by Andre Gomez. Iwobi has the ball, inside to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Up to Richarlison. Kai Havertz has made the run there. We'll look to finish it off. We can't. It's cut out by the Arsenal defence. Matip with the ball. Plays it back to Leno. Hopefully we can win that header there with Mason Holgate. And he does. Andre Gomez picks up the second ball. Alex Iwobi has the ball for Everton. Looking for Richarlison. Cut out by the Chelsea midfield there. Arsenal midfield, I'm sorry. Of course, we just come from playing Chelsea. Nathan Miles plays it to Saka. Coleman can't get the interception there. Kai Havertz just cuts out the ball. Hopefully we can avoid that going from a corner. We'll look to clear that long up towards Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who just cuts out the ball there. Outside to Trincao. Coming down the Everton right, we'll look back inside for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Inside further to Andre Gomez. Look back inside there for Calvert-Lewin. We see Richarlison making the run for us there. We'll play back to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. First time shot there, just cut out by the Arsenal defence. Great, lovely little play that from Everton. Shame we couldn't get the finish off there. Arsenal come away with the ball, just inside the Everton half with Torreira. Back to Torreira there. Just cut out by Mason Holgate. They look wide for Saka. Plays it into the box there, cut out by Michael Keane. Kai Havertz has the ball. Plays it to Andre Gomez. Ball was just cut out there by the Arsenal midfield. Lovely one-touch football here from Arsenal. getting through the Everton defence very easily here. Michael Keane tried to close him down. He just got the shot off with Guendouzi. It's a goal kick to Everton just before half-time here. Play a short ball out to Mason Holgate. We're looking for Michael Keane. We'll look to break forward with Michael Keane. Play it up to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, is getting pressured by the Arsenal midfield there, I'm sorry. So it'll be a 1-0 lead at half-time here at Goodison Park. Very sloppy first half there from Everton. But we still go into the half-time with a 1-0 lead. The passes didn't really go where I wanted to. We weren't clinical enough in front of goal, and also defensively, not the strongest half for us there. But we're still managing to go into half-time with a 1-0 lead here, as Arsenal to have the kick-off here to start the second half. As they look just to bring in the ball into the Everton half here with Guendouzi. Back to Mike Maitland-Niles. Brings the ball forward here, running at the Everton defence. Plays the ball looking for Guendouzi. Luca Dean cuts that out. We'll play that back to Jordan Pickford. We'll look out for Andre Gomez. Out for Luca Dean here on this left-hand side. Play it up for Richarlison. We look to play in Dominic Calvert-Lewin there. I'm just waiting for some movement around me. Looking back for Richarlison, but it was cut out by the Arsenal defence there.
Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from
so it's Maitland-Niles out to Roberto, back to Maitland-Niles, plays it up to Guendouzi here, coming down the Arsenal right, Everton's left. Luca Dean in pursuit here, he'll get the cross in, looking for the back post. Great cut out there by Jordan Pickford. Ceballos has the ball, picked up nicely there by Jordan Pickford. We'll look to roll that out to Kai Havertz if we can. Play Iwobi in here. Hopefully Richarlison will make the run for us, which he does. We'll play a long ball looking through for Richarlison. Roberto is in pursuit. I did try and get past him, but he just took the ball off my foot there. Mari has the ball. Torreira. Maitland-Niles. Ceballos looking for Saka down the Everton right. Looks for a cross into the box, cut out there by Michael Keane. He gets 2 attempts to clear it there, Michael Keane. Out to Trincao, coming down the Everton right wing here. We look to go inside to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We look for Richarlison through the middle there. He's on his own, Richarlison. We look to cut back onto his right foot. Has a shot off the post. The second game in succession now we've found the post, guys. Could have easily been 2-0 to Everton now. Arsenal bring the ball away. Roberto. Back to Torreira. Back to Roberto. To Guendouzi. Plays it back to Roberto. Coming down the Everton left. Arsenal right here. Cut out by Andre Gomez. We'll play it back inside there to Michael Keane. We'll look for Trincao out on the Everton right hand side. Up for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We'll look inside for Richarlison, who again is alone here. We look for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. First time ball through to Kai Havertz, cleared by the Arsenal defence, so it'll be an Everton throw-in. Deep into the Arsenal half here. 72 minutes gone at Goodison Park. As they bring off Saka and they're bringing Vasquez on. So they're making a change there, up top. So we look to throw it to Richarlison here. We look to play it inside to Kai Havertz. He'll cut back onto his left foot. We'll look back outside there for Trincao. Cross into the box, looking for Iwobi or Calvert-Lewin. Cut out by Leno. 15 minutes left here at Goodison Park. Still Everton lead 1-0. Guendouzi has the ball. Back to Torreira. Cut out by Alex Iwobi. Kai Havertz. Andre Gomez. We look back for Kai Havertz here, who looks to run at the Arsenal defence here, into the Arsenal box. We'll check back onto his right foot. We'll dink it over, looking for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Just couldn't get a finish off there. So it'll be an Everton throw.
They will now make use of
just on the 16-yard box of Arsenal there. Plays it in to Trincao, looking for Andre Gomez. First time shot there, couldn't get it off. We look to chip it back into the box. Calvert-Lewin just couldn't direct that goal. Header at goal. So he heads it high and wide there.
You're spot on with that assessment, Lee.
So we're into the final 10 minutes here at Goodison Park. Still we lead 1-0. Short ball out to Matip, cut out there by Trincao. Dominic Calvert-Lewin couldn't pick up the second ball there. So it'll be Vasquez looking to run at Coleman, but plays it back to Krasnic. Matip looking up for Maitland-Niles. Torreira looks over for Roberto. Torreira plays it up to
6 minutes remain.
Balogun.
Many thanks, Alan.
Cut out there by Seamus Coleman. Keane wins the header. We come away with Andre Gomez here. Looking to break into the Arsenal half here. Looking for Iwobi there. Just cut out by the Arsenal midfield. Guendouzi has the ball. Midway in the Everton half here. Roberto plays it back to Mari. Balogun has the ball. Running at the Everton defence here. Plays it out to Guendouzi. He'll look to cross it in first time. Just cut out there by Michael Keane. Kai Havertz has the ball. Hopefully we'll get time for one more counter-attack here. As Alex Iwobi, we look inside for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We look to play a first-time ball there. Hopefully it was going to Kai Havertz, but it didn't find Kai Havertz. And it'll be a 1-0 victory against Arsenal, guys, in the Premier League at Goodison Park. Very sloppy game to round off today's episode, but we managed to come away with the 3 points here. Very pleasing result here. 1-0 win at home against Arsenal.
Really looking forward to this one.
So very, very pleased with that. We'll have a look at the match facts here. Everton have 7 shots to Arsenal's 1. 2 shots on target to Arsenal 0. And Arsenal had a little bit more possession, 52-48 I think it was. So all in all, very pleased to come away here with the 3 points in today's final game. So we'll have a look what that does for us in the league table, as we see Liverpool win 5-0 there. Big victory against West Ham away. So we're in 6th position, guys. 2 points behind Tottenham Hotspur, who do have a game in hand. And we are 2 points behind Tottenham in 5th, who have a game in hand. 3 points behind Leicester, who have played the same amount of games as us. So it's looking very, very promising here. I will just take this training here very quickly. So it's been overall a very good episode for us here. We're through to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup after beating Chelsea on penalties. We managed to get a 1-1 draw in today's first game against Manchester United at Old Trafford. And we just managed to get a win against Arsenal in the final game of today's episode. So before we round off, guys, I will just have a quick look as we get a transfer offer from Theo Walcott from FC Porto for 6.9 million, who we are looking to sell. So I will accept that offer, as I am looking to bring in a new starting right winger in January. So I will accept that offer there for Theo Walcott from FC Porto. So I will just show you the names that I do have on the transfer hub here. So I will be looking maybe to bring in Ibrahim Sangare as well, or Tonali as a central defensive midfielder, to give me a few more formation options. Also a starting right back. So it'll either be Reece James or Max Aarons that I'm looking to bring in here. And I'm also looking to bring in a new starting right winger. So if you guys have any pointers for me of people that I should look to bring in to Goodison Park here in the January transfer window, then please do let me know in the comment section below. If there's any player that you would like me to go after in the January transfer window, then please do let me know in the comment section below, and I will scout them and add them to the transfer hub, and we can look to make them Everton players in January. So in the next episode, guys, we will be playing Burnley at home, Newcastle away, and Manchester City away. So I will probably look to simulate the first of the next episode's game against Burnley at home, and I will probably look to play Newcastle away and Manchester City away, which will be the 3 games in the next episode. And as you can see, January is only a couple of short days away. We currently have 25 million to spend, but we could probably get that up a little bit more if we adjust the budget here. So probably around £30 million to spend, guys, in January. So, like I said, if you have any transfer targets for me, then please do leave it in the comment section below this video. If you have enjoyed today's episode and you are a new viewer, then please do subscribe to the channel. Please do hit the like button if you're enjoying this season at Everton on FIFA 20. And I will see you again in the next episode.